Hello and welcome to HD32PLAY. Today we're checking out a game called Dragons and Titans. Now this originally started off as a Facebook game. You can play it through the web. It's actually powered by Unity web player, but it's just gone onto Steam and I'm playing the Steam version. I don't know if there's any real differences. It's probably just, you know, like a launcher that opens up the Unity web browser anyway, something like that. So yeah, let's check it out. So this is our main overall, like, sort of overview screen. This shows you all the different things you can do in the game, and it's I don't know if I like the layout or not. I mean, obviously it's pretty cool to have a map, and it's a bit different from your usual menu. You know, here's a list of everything you can do. You know, you can move around it, and it shows you the positions of the acts in the game, which is, you know, it's okay. So it's basically a menu system. Let's check it out and see what we've got. So we've got dragons here. That's the sort of main part of the game, obviously. And the way you buy dragons is with these diamonds. These diamonds are an in-game currency you get through playing the game. So 5,000 and you get a pack of 3 dragons. It's kind of cool having this random feature because obviously with other games you can sort of individually select your heroes, and although that's good if you go, like, alright then I want this hero, you can just go ahead and straight buy it. With this there's an element of chance, and it's always a bit of fun to, you know, watch your dragon eggs hatch open and see what you've got really. There is an option to buy individual dragons, if I click on here, but you can't do that through the in-game money. To buy an individual dragon that you know you want, you'll have to buy through the real game cash, which isn't, you know, in this one. I think in the Facebook version it's called Dragon Bucks or something, but obviously this is running through the Steam marketplace, so everything is in true currency values. You can see here $3.99 for this. Right, so there's your dragons. Actually, I'll give you a quick run through and show you what range of dragons you've got. So if you look at the bottom bar here, quite a few to choose from. Just keep scrolling along. So, you know, a good mixture of dragons, and you've got all your usual kind of, you know, archetypes. So you've got your supporters, strikers, assassins, you know, tanky kind of dragons. Now, the cool thing that I do like about this game is your dragon only selects sort of half your class. So, for example, you could select a really offensive dragon type, and then with your weapons, as you can see here, you've got a load of different weapons as well. Again, you buy these with random packs. These are a bit less than the dragons. But with your weapons, so say if I select this, the Hammer of Sol. Now, this actually is your second block of skills. So your dragon has 2 skills, and your weapon has 2 skills. This Hammer of Sols has a hammer throw and chain lightning. So that's, you know, 1. If I scribble across to here, we've got Tidal Wave and Healing Storm. So, you know, you've got a bit of mix and match with these kind of things. You can't just, well, you could if you wanted to, go for like a full offense, but if you want, you know, if you want to play a bit safer, you can mix and match it, so you've got, you know, a bit of an offense, a bit of defense, a bit of utility. So, yeah, it's pretty cool in that aspect. We've got Alchemist here. Now, these are where you buy your sort of buffs, and you'll see a massive one in here, PvE only. So here's where you can pay for in cash to buy buffs that'll help you through the storyline. Now, for a MOBA, it's a bit weird to have a storyline, but this game does have one. So you see here, we've got Act 1. If we click on here, it tells us a bit of a backstory. And you can play sort of single-player sort of campaign missions. And I've not really tested it out myself, to be honest, but, you know, it seems alright. Bit of something different, bit of something new. The Act 2 and Act 3 are actually paid for unlock, so if you want to further in the story, you will have to, you know, shell out some money. They did have 2 unlockable dragons you can see floating around there that were, you know, specific to the Act, but they've stopped that now because everyone said it was pay to win. That's not actually pay to win, you know. As long as the dragons are balanced, being able to unlock a certain one for money isn't exactly pay to win. I mean, people are always going to assume it's going to be. It's obviously, oh, well, he paid money for that, it must have better features, but that's not the case. What is, however, pay to win, and this leads me on to my next point, is the Rune Master. So in League of Legends, stuff like that, you've got, you know, your masteries and your mastery pages. Now, the rune here is, I don't know if I like this, because basically you purchase runes, and if you want tier 1 runes, 150 diamonds, in-game currency, easy. The tier 3 runes, if you want them, you can either buy hundreds and hundreds of packs of tier 1 runes and combine them together in like a forge system, or you can just straight out pay 15 quid and get the highest end sort of, you know, game changing stuff. So I don't know if I like that at all. I mean, obviously you could say, oh well, someone just needs to play a bit more and then they'll be able to work their way up to these. I still don't like that idea of just being able to straight out buy advanced stuff. I mean, when you can straight out buy a dragon, fair enough. It's going to be outmatched by other dragons and it's going to be balanced. But being able to buy out you know, a flat upgrade seems a bit wrong to me. So we'll see what the developers do on that. The developers actually do a lot of talking on the Steam page. They, you know, go back and forth with the community, and they've actually changed a lot of things based on what the community have said. So that's something we may see a bit of movement on. Not too sure. What else have we got? If we look here, we've got this little blue-haired girl, Jengu, the Titan of Fortune, whatever. She's got a dice roll game. You basically, every day you log in, you get a set number of dice. So there we go. I just won, what does that say? 7. There we go. I just won 7 crystals. So, well, there you go. As you go, as you play more, as you keep coming on every current day, you get a bigger bonus. Obviously, it goes up to ×7, and if you miss a day, you know, you lose your bonus. But there you go. That's how those systems work. I think they actually have 25s on the numbers, so the highest you can get is, you know, goes up to like 150 diamonds or something like that. So you can actually get quite a bit. Over here, you've got your different missions. So right now, my current mission is to get 10,000 gold during matches. So yeah, that's pretty much all that covered. The Proving Ground is just a tutorial. You actually have to play that before you start. You'll play a bit of a tutorial mission, and then it'll show you the Proving Grounds, which basically just introduces you to the main like MOBA game type. But that's pretty much what we've got on this screen here. Let's play a game. So you've got a leaderboard here. If I click there, let's load the leaderboard. You can see who's done what. Great, whatever. It's a leaderboard. You've got single player, and then you've got games against AI. And we're going to go into the multiplayer. We're going to go PvP and MOBA. Now, actually, I'm going to exit out of that. One of the cool features that I do really like about this is you can pre-select your dragon. So normally when you get into a MOBA game, everyone tries to fight for what they want to be. It's like, oh, I'm mid. Well, not exactly mid, but on this, say, you know, I want to be, you know, say singed, and then another guy goes, no, I want to be singed. With this, you can pre-select both your things. So if you want a specific build and that's all you want, you can go for it. So I'm going to go for Blood Thief with my Truth's Charge. I'll probably change that into a Soul's Hammer, but we'll see what happens. So we've got 3 different game types: MOBA, Capture Points, and ARAM. ARAM, all random, all mid, as you know. Well, as most of you that have played MOBAs all know. Capture Points, you know, it's like Conquest, like Capture Points. And the MOBA game type is pretty much the same as it's always been. Okay, so we're now in the game, choosing our dragons. Now, even though we did pre-select, we can still change what we want. So, as I said, I'm going to change that spear into the hammer. You can only pre-select items that you actually own. You can't pre-select the ones that are just in the free rotation, which is, you know, a bit kind of annoying, but I suppose it does make sense. Each weapon and dragon also has like a mastery level associated with it. So the more you use a certain item, you'll get special bonuses with it and, you know, extra features, things like that. We've got our dragon here, we've got our weapon. You can change your spells around a bit. I've not played too much with spells, but you know, you've got your usual standard ones, so we can have upgrade my minions for a bit. Totem, elemental, and your standard recall. Obviously everyone knows that. Let's ready up actually. We might actually start the game. For the gameplay, I'm actually only going to be able to show you probably the first third of a match. Matches usually last around 20 minutes, around there. But because of Activision and the fact that they didn't like me uploading when they fucked up with Ghosts, I can only upload videos up to 15 minutes now. So, yeah, I'll only be able to show you the first few bits of this, but there we go. That's how it goes. So, just see everyone readying up. Okay, in the game. Now, the control system is different from what you'd usually know. Normally, you know, in a MOBA, you right-click and then your character will move over there. In this, it's kind of like an arcade style of movement. So you can either right-click and move around like this with the dragon following your mouse. Left-click will attack, of course. Or you can use like even more arcadey controls using the keyboard and the shift key and the backspace and the space key. And you know, you got real sort of in-depth controls. I don't really like that method, but that's just because I can't use it very well. So here we go. We've got the kind of layout. Now, even though there are lanes as such in this game, they're not sort of that defined. So you see here, let's kill these minions. Ooh. So I'll take you down to the bottom lane, or rather, you know, the bottom kind of flank. See, the lanes are, you know, they're very accessible, so you'll get people moving in and out of them all the time. Let's kill these. See here we get a skill point down below. Now we can choose whether to level up our dragon or our item first, so we're going to put a point into my Q skill. Now this guy that I've got here is sort of special, is that as he attacks he actually drains blood from the enemies, so you'll notice little red orbs flying out of things when I attack him. Now if I go and pick up them orbs, I'll add to my health. Right, let's try not to die, that would look quite bad. Come on. There we go. Shoot. Right, gold's full, so we're going to go back and bank our gold. We'll level up again on our Q, or our click. But you've got your general sort of MOBA type gameplay. Basically, what you're trying to do is destroy all their totems and towers and go down and, rather than, you know, killing their Titan or killing their Ancient or, you know, whatever League does, I can't remember anymore, but your idea on this one is you go and attack their base to free your Titan, and then the lore behind the game says that then that Titan can rule for the next 100 years while the other one's banished or something. You know, pretty cool. Lots of dragon related stuff. If you like dragons and dragon storylines, you're going to have a fun time with this one. Let's push this a bit more. Let's try and get their, I can't remember what they call it. It's something like, see what it's called in a minute when we destroy it. There we go, obelisk. So you go forward, destroy the Titans, destroy the turrets, destroy the obelisks, and yeah, it's a general MOBA type game. But you know, for a free one, well, I mean, all MOBAs are free, but for a you know, such an easily accessible one, I mean, this is a 600 meg download, guys. You know, you can't really say any more accessible than that. You can jump onto Steam, click this, and within, you know, a minute or two, you'll have it, and you can be playing it. And from what I've played, it's actually really fun. It gives you a break from the sort of MOBAs where you know what's going off. I mean, the control system alone makes it a bit more different. Obviously, because you're piloting your dragon with your mouse, you've got to be very sort of accurate. It's almost like every skill is like a skill shot. You've got to make sure you're carrying on aiming. There's no sort of just click and you'll attack sort of moves. Let's take this guy out. You've got to be very careful around turrets and minions as well. You'll notice that only 2 or 3 minions spawn at a time, but they do hit quite hard. So let's back off here, go back to our gold pool. Oh, could have collected that. Back off some. The space to fly backwards works kind of well, but it's, I don't know, it's sort of unbalanced because most dragons fly the same speed forwards as they do backwards, which can get a bit annoying because you can, you know, with this guy, I can just keep on attacking them as they're flying back, and I've got quite a long range, so I'll just hit them completely and they can't do anything. So I think the you know, the flying backwards needs to be tweaked a bit, make it a bit more fair. You'll just notice I've leveled up my item now, so if I press E, I swing out this hammer, swing, and it hits on the forward and back attack. So this gives me even more range. That's nice. Let's see how much we've done. 4 minutes. But yeah, I'm not really going to be able to continue on this anymore because obviously I've got a bloody 50-minute upload limit now. But hopefully I've shown you enough of the core gameplay to get you to download it. It's definitely worth a download, this one. So yeah, go on Steam. You know, Dragons and Titans, check it out, download it. Fun game. It's fairly well balanced. I've not seen. Oh look, let's kill him. Get him! Yes, get wrecked. It's fairly well balanced from what I've seen, and it doesn't seem that pay to win. The rooms, you know, it's a bit sort of that's a bit on the edge of pay to win, but nothing seems too bad. I mean, everything's unlockable within the game. It's not like anything's held back behind a paywall. It's just going to take you a fucking age to get it. So yeah, there we go, guys. Dragons and Titans, check it out. Thanks for watching. If you've got any questions or comments about the game, post them down below. Do my best to answer you, and subscribe for more. I think one of the next videos I will be you know, doing a review on is probably what have I been playing? Oh, well, it's completely gone. But anyway, I've got another video planned actually straight after this, so I'll have another one up soon, guys. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next video.